everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Palmer's Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Arizona Cardinals. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go to Johnson again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Robert Kindici in there to get him for a loss of 5. Rodgers to throw on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Josh Morrow. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the back goes into motion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Nelson's got it here right side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. He'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Rodgers to throw again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 53 yards.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
All right, here we go. 116. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Rodgers now on first down. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Got three down.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Rodgers again now. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Adams, the man in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And some space here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. On third down, Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Check three. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw now on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Little motion now from the tight end. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing, Hundley. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Now Hundley. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Morrow in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
2nd down now after the sack. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are pouring it on. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Check 50, check 50. Motion. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Set. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught by Nelson left side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion.
Tight end right. Set. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Here we go.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion.
Here we go. Watch seven.
Now a play fake here on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he's able to put it through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Cardinals on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up in air. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll set up to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's when you almost never see at this level a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there, 85 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Looking deep for Adams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 52 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2nd and 10 here. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Hundley. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing, Hundley. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to get in here, but there is a flag down, however, and it looked like someone might have come across a little early. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Down the numbers. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Three yards to go on second down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Cardinals on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 18 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And, Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air. But mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.